Hello students, welcome in C classes by Badwe sir. Today we are going to discuss the periodic table. Now listen, nowadays we are referring the periodic table which is the modern periodic table which is based on the increasing order of the atomic number. But previously we referred the Mendeleev's periodic table but which has some limitations. Before it, octaves and the Newlands, these two scientists are there, then Doberian is also there. So these Doberian octaves, okay, then Newlands, then the we can say that the modern periodic table, before it the periodic table of the Mendeleev's. These are the journey of that periodic table. Firstly, in introduction part of the periodic element, classification of the periodic table and the element is that firstly, the elements are classified into the two groups only, metal and non-metal. Metal means what? Which conduct the electricity, which conduct the heat, which are sonorous. Then we can say that which can ductile and malleability, that means they show the property of the ductility, malleability. These are known as the metals. But what is meant by the non-metal? Non-metals are totally opposite of the metal. That means they cannot conduct the electricity. They does not have luster. They are poor conductor of the heat also. Okay. They are non-sonorous. Okay. So these are the criteria on which the first time the elements are classified. But later on, whenever the elements are discovered more and more, okay, nowadays these are up to the 130, but into the periodic table these are 118. So as the invention goes on, then it become necessary and vital to place them in a particular table, and that is nothing but the modern periodic table. So that is very interesting. So firstly, the Doberian was a scientist who discovered the Doberian triad. According to him, when the three metals or the three elements are there, okay, and he took the mean of first and last, that means first and third element, whose atomic mass, so it become the, or it is equal to the middle element. So that is called the Doberian triad, okay. But Doberian triad has also some limitations because it is applicable for some element only. It is not for all element. Okay. So Doberian triad theory also fails. Then after that one, that Newlands octave theory. Why it is called as octave? Like the sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa in Marathi swar. As per this theory, after every 8 element, the characteristics of that element is repeated. Okay. So that's why it is called as the Newlands octave theory. That was very interesting. But now this theory has also some limitations. For example, that octave rule is applicable up to the chromium or some certain elements. But after that one, it is not going to that means give the proper discussion or proper description of that periodic table. So later on, the scientist Mendeleev, he put forward one table that is called as the Mendeleev's periodic table. Now this is some bit we can say that the somewhat that is the in a good sense, because it gives the some rows and the columns and in which the elements are classified and elements are placed also. Now interesting thing is that some spaces of the Mendeleev's periodic table are empty. Why empty? Because that time Mendeleev thinks that when in future such type of elements are discovered, that time we are going to put them in that box, and really it happens. Eka boron, eco silicon, like that one, the new elements are formed, and then after it will be the kept in that table. Okay, but as the discovery goes increasing, means in case of the thorium, lithium, S block, P block, D block, F block element, lanthanide, actinides, then the some radioactive elements are invented. That time also this theory totally fails. And new modern table is invented which contain 4 block, that S block, P block, D block, F block. Last block is the lanthanide and actinide. S block contain generally metal. Okay. Then P and D, this contain the metalloids and the non-metal also, which is given into the modern periodic table. So this is the introductory part, how the modern periodic table is invented. Means it is not directly invented, the modern periodic table. Okay, firstly some scientists have taken some efforts, like Doberian, like then we can say that the Newland's octave theory, Doberian triods, then the Mendeleev, and after that one, the modern periodic table is put forward. What is the main difference between the that Mendeleev's periodic table and the modern periodic table? So Mendeleev's periodic table is totally based on atomic mass, and in Mendeleev and the new modern periodic table is totally based on atomic number. So that is the difference between the modern periodic table and the Mendeleev periodic table. So I hope you understood how the journey of the new modern periodic table takes place from Doberian to then lastly is the modern periodic table. Okay, so I hope you got it. So please subscribe my channel, share it, like it. Thank you.